Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric here with FisherDrumming.com. I'm going to show you guys how to take a boring beat, something that maybe you're sick of playing and you can't seem to break out of the groove that you're normally stuck in. I'm going to show you guys how to get out of that, how to create better beats, and some ideas that you could start implementing and using to create better beats and improve your groove. You know, there's a lot of things that you can start doing. Just to name a few, you can start working more on accents and ghost notes. You can displace different notes. You can do different orchestration on the drum set. You can change up the time signature. You can even start using rudiment-based grooves, something that you take out of a pattern. So there's a lot of different things you can do. Today we're going to look at 5 of them, okay? So we're going to take a simple beat, and step by step, I'm going to show you guys how we can transform it into something great, and you can take these 5 things and start using it today. So check it out. Here's the basic beat. Alright guys, so step 1, we're changing the hi-hat pattern from 8th notes to 16th notes. Now we're also going to be making it linear between the hi-hat and the snare. So when we're playing our hi-hat groove, our snare won't be coming down at the same time. They're going to be opposite of each other, alright? The pattern's going to be 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and That's the hi-hat pattern. I hope you got what I was saying with my fingers. You can watch the sheet music and follow along there. Make sure you get that down before you move on to step 2. But it's going to be, instead of just adding straight 16th notes, it would sound too busy with that snare groove. So we're taking some out. It's not always about adding notes. We're going to take some out. It's going to make it a little bit more funky with that linear feel. And it's going to add some space for the groove and for the rest of the stuff we're adding to it, all right? Step 2, we're going to beef it up a little bit and we're going to funk it out a little bit with some more kick drum in there. Right now your kick drum's only on 1 and the and of 3. We're going to add 2 more. We're going to add it on the E of 3. So it'll be E and now instead of just and. It'll be E and then on the E 16th note of beat 4. So it'll be 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Okay, so we're adding 2 more. Play along with the sheet music nice and slow. And you'll notice it might be a little weird because you're adding it on top of the snare in a spot that you might not normally feel like it goes. But man, it sounds really sick once you get it down. So take some time, make sure you're lining it up correctly with your snare, and you'll see it sounds pretty funky. Okay, so step 3, we're going back to the hi-hat, and now that rest that we did in step 1 is going to make sense because we're going to be opening the hi-hat on 1E and it's going to close an eighth note later. So 1E and a 2. On 2, you're going to close it. So and you're going to open it, keep it open for the A 16th note, and then close it on beat 2. And then we're going to be doing that one more time at the very end. 4E and a. That 16th note there is just a 16th note open, and it's coming back down on the 1. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. So look at the sheet music. The O means open, the cross means close. So pay attention to that and make sure you get that down before you move on to step 4. Okay, part 4, we're looking back at the snare again, and this time we're changing the ghost notes that you've been playing on 1E and a 2E and a 3E. Those 2 ghost notes, we're going to be side sticking them now. Okay, so pay attention to the sheet music. You're going to have to switch from playing your normal accented snare note to switching to 2 side sticking ghost notes, and then back to ending it with your snare hit again. So just play it nice and slow with me here. Alright guys, step 5, the last part that we're going to be adding to this groove. What we're doing is a little tasteful lick at the end. It's not something that you want to do every measure, just every 2 measures. It kind of breaks up the repetitiveness of the groove and adds a little extra flair to the end of it, okay? It's a rudiment based lick. It's consisting of a herta and then just 2 16th notes. We're going to play the herta on the snare. So a herta is 2 fast notes followed by 2 slower notes. In this case, since our subdivision is 16th notes, the 2 fast notes will be 32nd notes. So it's going to be da 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 tss, tss, 2 16th notes on the hi-hat at the end. If we're counting it out, it would be 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. It's that last part, 3E and a 4E and a 1. Okay, so it's starting on the A of 3 and continuing 4E and a. Alright, so watch it here nice and slow and follow along with the sheet music. Cool guys, thanks for checking this out with me. If you want more lessons on improving the groove and bettering your beats, visit fisherdrumming.com. I have a bunch more lessons on taking a simple groove and turning it into a masterpiece. So meet me there and check it out. Thanks a lot.